Vril would have appreciated the way you think.
What about you? Do you appreciate it? Or are you just mimicking what you think Vril would have liked?
That's a funny question. I don't like paradoxes.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Fayfire. Let's unpack the next part of my Raised by Wolves Vril theories by taking a look at her history back on Earth. I think she has some major connections there, and there's more to unearth about her supposed self-destruction. And if we know anything about HBO, where there is a giant serpentine goddess woman, there is a dark-haired orphaned wolf boy with confusing parentage. So let's see how Vril fits into this. If you like this video and want to see more on Raised by Wolves, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest on this show and more. Over my last few videos, we've talked a lot about Vril and her prophecy left behind after her total shutdown. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding this character is her history. What happened to the real Vril? She gave us some haunting insights, like the fact that her mother had broken her neck and that she destroyed herself back on Earth. Android Vril had seen some troubling things, and I think that her PTSD program was not a duplicate of real Vril. I think she went through some truly awful things at Decima's hand while she dealt with the loss of her daughter in her own way. I think we can start right here. Real Vril found out her mother was profiting from the destruction of Earth's atmosphere, and to punish her, she destroyed herself. She didn't say Vril killed herself, but that she destroyed herself. What I think this actually means is that real Vril decided to stay back on Earth. Earth was slowly dying. People couldn't live without respirators, and I theorize that the Mithraic were purposely destroying the atmosphere to bring themselves closer to Sol's light, the sun. To punish Decima would be to stay in that desolate place, destroying herself with the slow agony of a dying Earth. To Decima, she is dead. She will never see or touch her daughter again. I think this was a last-minute decision, which is why Decima had access to Vril's diary even on a hijacked ship. She was able to reprogram an android from the ship with Vril's diary and keep a copy of her daughter close to her. Real Vril was likely older than android Vril. I don't believe that a girl as young as Vril would destroy herself over her mother's work. Teenage girls are just too self-involved. I talked about in my last video that I believe Decima and Campion Sturgis knew each other back on Earth. Decima was a quantum gravity engineer from the Mithraic side, and her life's work was building the ark that the atheists stole and took to Kepler. They allowed Decima and Vril aboard in exchange for ship maintenance, but Decima disabled the hibernation pods after 1 year, which left everyone aboard awake for the long journey. Campion Sturgis was also born and raised in a prominent Mithraic family. He stole knowledge of the Mithraic technologies, the same ancient knowledge that the Mithraic did not understand, and went to the atheist side. He reprogrammed ancient technologies, manipulating necromancer programming, and sent mother and father to raise a new colony with atheist ideals. There are just too many coincidences for me to believe that these two had never crossed paths. It may go even deeper. Could Campion and Decima be related? I think it's something else entirely. I believe the connection is between Campion and real Vril, and that is how Vril punished her mother. She stayed back on Earth with Campion Sturgis, her lover. There's always been the looming question of where the embryos came from. I know I'm not the only person who thinks that Campion Sturgis is the father of young Campion, but who was his mother? Android Vril and Lamia have many things in common. Both are infused with Vril power. Vril wishes she had necromancer eyes. Vril has brought a dying baby bird back to life with just her touch. She's made some strange comments to Decima, and Decima back to her. When Decima met Campion, she knew exactly who he was and that he was son of the necromancer. Vril makes a comment of, "Conception and death. It's a bad melody, Mom. It hurts me to think about." Conception and death. Interesting. Vril knows a lot more than we're given insight on. Decima does not want her sharing the secrets of her memories with Campion and gets weirded out when Campion shows attraction towards Vril. She's hiding something, but what it is not clearly revealed, and we must put the pieces together ourselves. Young Campion was stillborn, but Mother brought him to life with the power of her tears, the power of Vril. It is a beautiful hint towards his true parentage. He's named after his father, and he was brought to life by the essence of his mother. real Vril did not destroy herself. She made a choice to stay with someone who has the ability to see beyond his own existence, exactly how his creations are programmed. Campion Sturgis sent his life's work into the cosmos with hope of saving humanity. He sent his own child with a death machine in hopes that his knowledge and faith would prevail. Vril put her faith in Campion, and Campion put his faith into Mother, and young Campion is the product of this. Poor android Vril had to suffer the abuse of a distraught mother whose daughter just called her out on her lies and chose to stay back on Earth. In Decima's eyes, she destroyed herself. Another very chilling contrast to Mother's necromancer eyes.
You're not her!
Well, who am I then?
Shut
Vril didn't destroy herself. She kept her faith. It requires sacrifice, shared purpose, and an ability to see beyond the limits of your own existence. Mother questions Campion why he would love a machine, and Campion insists that she was real and that he loved her. I think it would be full circle for Campion to learn this information from Vril's prophecy on the tree, the secrets of Vril, which include a key to saving humanity, along with the truth of Campion's parentage. How will he react when he learns the android he loved was actually modeled from his real mother? Campion was very angry with Mother after she killed number 7 and from numbing her emotions. Learning he has a human mother with true emotions and that he was so close to her will be very overwhelming. We were reminded many times that machines don't die, they just break down. Will Campion attempt to reclaim Vril's consciousness in order to create a second mother modeled from his true mother? Or he may just develop an insane Oedipus complex, who knows? What do you guys think? Do you think that Vril stayed behind on Earth in order to punish her mother? Do you believe she is the mother of Campion? I know an episode of Maury Game of Thrones when I see it. Vril, you are the mother. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for all the latest videos on Raised by Wolves and more. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
You okay?
I'm fine.